Hey baby, and welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the Primus server where we are playing the Direwolf mod pack. It is good to see you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my new intro and this beautiful moon behind me. It seems to be a full moon tonight. That's good. So guys, I want to show you some progress I've made here on my Botania setup. I don't know if I showed it to you in full yet. Hello. But let's check this thing out here real quick. And I'm thinking about actually expanding it even further. So if we get out of this mode here and go into F5. So basically, what I had before was this floodgate, and it fed these 4 thermalilies, and that was working great, but basically I was just pumping it out of a barrel, that I filled up underground. So what I've done is kind of automated it to a degree. If we look up here, this is an igneous extruder, and basically it is taking netherrack from this barrel, and it is melting it down into lava. Now guys, I know that there's a couple of ways that you can get lava, and this to me feels like the least cheaty way to do it. There's a couple of things in this mod pack you can use to do it. If we just type in lava here, we'll get an idea for some of them. One of them is this thing here, and this is the damn cheatiest thing in the world. The lava fabricator from Mine Factory Reloaded. So we look at it, it's no, it's actually pretty damn cheap. I mean, the most expensive thing here is a blaze rod, for God's sakes. But basically, all this does is it takes electricity or energy or redstone flux and turns it into lava. That's it. It just pulls it out of thin air somehow, and it creates lava. So I didn't like that. That didn't feel right to me. At least with the the magma crucible here, it at least melts down something to turn it into lava. So that makes a lot more sense to me. And I have it being powered by these photovoltaic cells. These are actually the advanced photovoltaic cells. Let's look at them right here real quick. So advanced, here they are. These pump out a bit more power than the regular photovoltaic cells, but they are a lot more expensive. They require like vibrant alloys and pulsating vibrant crystals and this stuff called enlightened flux quartz, a daylight sensor, all this stuff. And I think they put out about 4 RF a tick. So I got to this number because it seemed to work the best. My first version of this lava creator was just using cobble to create the lava, and eventually I got to the point where I found that netherrack was a lot cheaper. Not necessarily cheaper or easier to get, but it requires less redstone flux to create lava. And as you can see, I've got kind of a backlog here, and it is the middle of the night. So, you know, while this is charging up during the day with the photovoltaic cells, it still is putting out lava down here at night, and that is powering these guys up pretty good. I'm actually thinking about taking this system and running some more pipes over here and putting down 4 more thermalilies, but at the moment this is creating more than enough what do you call this stuff, mana, that I need. So this is working pretty good. I like this a lot. I mean, it's pretty simple, but it works, and I think I'm gonna stick with it for a while. And one thing you know, and I've never messed with it until like a day ago, is you'll look under these magma pools and there's this thing called a Conjuration Catalyst. This thing is amazing. I'm surprised I never messed with it before, but basically, let's see if we can find it in the book. And conjuring with mana, blah blah blah. Basically, you throw things into it and it doubles it. So if you're low on redstone, you can double all your redstone at the cost of some mana. This honestly feels maybe like it might be a little cheaty, but it is actually pretty hard to make the mana, and if you double something like glowstone, it actually takes a whole lot of mana. But this is great for stuff that you find in the nether, because you can just make it here. You can actually make netherrack, which I'm using to power my whole thing. So that's pretty cool, and it doesn't take a lot of mana to make the netherrack, so that's pretty darn helpful. I have it under each one of these mana pools. So I don't have an item that does what I think it needs to do. But basically, well, let's just do it here real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about. So basically, if I wanted 2 of these netherracks, I would throw it in here. Boom, I got 2 netherrack back. Isn't that neat? So yeah, it's a pretty neat little device, and I think we need to make a mechanism to take full advantage of it. So I've got a chest here, and I've got some item conduits, but I need a few more things. I forgot where I put them, but let's look them up here real quick. And it's going to require messing with some stuff we've never messed with before, which is these open crates. Basically, the way these open crates work from Botania is if you feed an item to it through a pipe or whatever. Oh, I didn't mean to put that there. Hold on. Where is my axe? If you feed an item into these open crates, it will drop it straight below it. So it's kind of like a dropper, like a vanilla dropper, but it will actually drop it right below it. Sometimes if you use a vanilla dropper, it'll drop it a little to the left or a little to the right. So that isn't ideal for this. So I want to put 4 of these open crates right above these mana pools so I can maybe automate how this works. And then right next to them, I'm just going to put a chest right there. Let's grab some item conduits. We're going to throw this up here like this. We'll just put 1 on each of these. We'll just do that. Well, how do we want to do this? Do we want to just do it in the middle? Let's just do it in the middle. Boom. And then we'll just do that. That looks pretty good. I don't think that's going to cause any trouble, but the next thing we got to do is we got to set all these to insert. Fun with Ender IO pipes, but seriously, nothing works quite as well as these Ender IO item conduits, man. I like them a lot. So this is going out. And yeah, how do we want it to pull the items out of this chest? Basically what I want to do, and I've never messed with this before, but I think it should work in theory, is turn on round robin. Because I want it to put 1 item in almost every one of these mana pools so it uses up the mana evenly, right? So let's see here. Let's find something in our base we want to duplicate. So there's all kinds of items you can duplicate. One of them, of course, you can see I've already started doing a lot of it manually, but one of them is glowstone. You can never have enough of that. So let's take this glowstone dust, and I think this should work. Let me test the item conduit here really quick. Basically active with signal, active without signal. And if I put this glowstone, let's just put like a little bit. I don't want to go nuts, but let's say I take 16 glowstone. I stick it in this chest, like this. Yeah, look at it. Oh, look at it go. It's duplicating all of that glowstone. So let's collect this up before it eats up all of our mana. Because one thing I've noticed with these, with the 4 mana pools the way they are, is it will create glowstone here, and the glowstone that it created will jump over to this mana pool and create glowstone, and then it will jump right back to this mana pool. So it's kind of cyclic. And you got to watch out, or otherwise it'll get out of hand. And look at that, I already made like a stack of glowstone. That is so cool. So yeah, I basically want to find a way to collect the glowstone, but I need it to collect it slowly so it still has a chance to create it. And the best way... What is going on down here? Do you see all these zombies down here? Holy crap, look at all those zombies. Hey, fellers. Anyway, the best way I can think to collect it slowly and over time would be a golem. You know, like the golems from Thaumcraft aren't exactly quick about doing things. So if I take one of my gatherer golems from over here, actually, let's go get our golem bell from our chest downstairs. I think it would be in my tool chest. Let's see here. Do we see a bell? Oh, there's so much junk in here. I can't even see a bell. Oh, here it is. Here's my Golemancer's bell. So I should be able to use this to pick up one of my golems while Susie Orman humps this mana pylon. Good job, Susie. Thank you. So let's go over here. Ah! Excuse me, guys. My voice is still hurting a little bit. We're going to pick up this guy. Thank you. And let's grab ourselves a chest. Actually, some of these diamond chests that I've been using in my quarry should be ready. So we're going to pick up this one. And we're just going to set this guy to pick up anything that comes down here. And it's not a perfect system by any means, but it is a little bit automated. So let's throw this here, and we're going to throw our little golem guy here. And I actually kind of want him a distance away, so it takes him a while to go back and forth. So that way, you know, the conversion or conjuration catalyst takes a while to create the stuff. So let's put this down here. All right, our little dude's down. And let's take some of that glowstone that was in our inventory, and let's throw it in here and see what happens. So he's picking up some of it, but he's not picking up all of it, which is giving it a chance to conjure, I guess. And the glowstone will eat through all of your damn mana if you're not careful, because it takes a lot of mana to create it. But here we go. We've got a little system. Seems to be working. Let's throw this back in here. And there we go. I wonder how much that netted us. What did we do? We threw like 1 stack of glowstone in there. And it'll take a while for this guy to pick him up, but so let's help him out. And let's see. So yeah, I think we got like, there were already 2 in my inventory. So we got that much glowstone out of that little bit there, but it did drain all of our mana out of our mana pool. So that's a cool little system. I like that a lot. I think that's going to get us a lot of damn stuff, but it does take a while for the mana pools to refill, so we'll just leave that be. And yeah, cool. That is a handy little system, I tell you what. Ooh-wee, boy. So, in the last... Something always stops me at this door, and it's very frustrating. Let's see here. Sometimes it does it, and I think I'm going to have to, like, rebuild this door, because I think there's, like, an invisible block here somewhere. I'm not sure. Anyway, so, guys, in the last episode, you realize that I put together this little thing, which is basically... It's a tesseract, duh, and I set my charcoal to it, but the only way I could get these item conduits to connect to it was with a hopper as an intermediary step. And something that I discovered through a couple of tests and a couple of helpful people in the comments was that, I don't know how to put this. These connect to the tesseract if the inventory on the other end of the tesseract has room to put stuff in it. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but these will connect to a tesseract if the tesseract receiving the items has room to put stuff. So that was kind of the issue, but I don't have... I'm going to have to maybe like get some help from somebody on the server to be in one place while I test it on the other side, or I might do it in Creative World. But I can't really trust that these... I can't really trust that these item conduits are going to reconnect when there is room in the inventory. So yeah, it's a little funky, but whatever. So guys, yeah, we got that done, and we now have a wonderful energy system in our base, and everything's looking great. I basically want to set up 2 systems of power, one of them running off the charcoal over there. And let's take a look as a refresher. Let's go down here. I don't know what happened to all my frames right there, but they all just disappeared. So I got this guy. It's an 8 times furnace generator multiplier. We want to get to the next step, which is the 64 times multiplier. So if we go to E and we go down here, I think we're going to wrap up the episode by trying to make this thing. So let's type in furnace generator. So we want to make this guy. And it requires 8 of these power multiplier things and something called a hyper energy transfer node, which is just 4 transfer nodes and a bedrockium ingot. So the bedrockium ingot is this stuff with a diamond block. So we need to get busy. So let's get to it. We have to collect stuff from various parts of our base. As you can see, I've already got the furnace generators ready. I just need that hyper node at the bottom. So we need to head back to our base and get some stuff ready. I think what I'm going to do, and I may stop the video here and do it, but let's see how far we get without it being too boring. So let's go in here. Hello, base. Hello. We need to make the transfer nodes. We need to make a bunch of damn transfer nodes. One thing we need to do that is these guys. We need some pipes. We need a bit of stone. Come here, you. And we need some chests. And I think that's it. Maybe a little... I forget. Let's see here. Transfer nodes. Let's go here. Here, here, and here. So to make these, we do need a bit of redstone. There we go, 55. That should be enough. And that has some stuff in it. Let's get this out of there. My base is a mess, man. Okay, boop, boop. And here is the recipe. I'm waiting for the pipe at the top to switch to this. And it didn't work. Let's do that again. Boop, boop, boop. So let's use this one because I think this is the actual recipe I'm using. There we go. All right. So we got 19 transfer nodes. That'll be helpful. Let's grab ourselves some gold. And what does it take to make a regular transfer node? Oh, we need those breadth things, right? Yeah. So let's go here. Let's grab ourselves some nuggets. And we probably need a little bit more gold. So let's make those breadth width multiplier things. They're kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see here. Doot. And doot. Doot. This thing. Breadth first search upgrade. And that, you gotta make that with these. Holy crap, this is gonna take a while. Let's make it this. Can I just make this offhand? Oh, this stuff's in the way. Shoot. Okay, get out of there. Get out of there. Alright, do I have an open thing to make this in? Breadth first. And you gotta make this first. And we get that. So boom, boom. Let's make that. There, we made 9 of them. I think this is gonna be enough. I'm not sure. So that, and now we've got to convert it to the next thing. These things are not easy to make, man. So if I do that, we got 1, 2, 6. 6 of those. I think that's good. So we can put this up. We just need these. So breadth. Boop. 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 Yeah, that's all we need. So let's go back to our regular base and get these started in the QED. Actually, before we do that, while we're here, let's grab ourselves some junk. We need to go down here where we are creating our compressed cobblestone. As you can see, there's lots of compressed cobblestone down here. We're going to grab that. I don't know what this is. It's quintuple. So I think that's going to be enough. I think. Just in case, let's grab this. That way we can make our bedrockium ingot, but we're going to need ourselves 9 diamonds to make a block. So this isn't ideally how I would like to make a bedrockium ingot, but you know, sometimes you got to make things messy. So let's do it. Let's do it to it. All right, let's put this up. We need 9 diamonds. There we go. 9 diamonds. Having trouble counting today. All right, let's head back to base over here. Man, we have got to move our stuff in here or we will never move into this base. I think I'm just going to have to, you know, pull the plug and do it. So let's go. Oh, right. We're making the transfer nodes. I think it's like this. So that's enough to make 4, which I think is exactly how many we need. We put that there, and then the rest of these are gold. And there's the noise. I'm not hearing a lot of my sounds on Minecraft today, and I'm not exactly sure why, but who cares? Let's just go with it. So what's next? We've got our transfer nodes being made. Very simple. Energy transfer nodes. Now we got to make this bedrockium ingot, and it takes quadruple and triple. Okay, that sounds good. So we've got quintuple. We've got quadruple here, and we can turn that into triple. I forget exactly. I already forgot exactly how it goes. So the heavy ones there and the not so heavy ones in the corner. Quadruple like this. Triple like that. I think that's right. And we got to make ourselves a diamond block to put it in the middle. All right, I think we got all the stuff. We might be able to get this done this episode. That'll be cool. Boom. Bedrockium ingot. And I should be moving around slowly now. I think it gives you like a little status thing. Look at that. I've got slowness 5. And now all we need is 4 of these guys. And we should be able to make this hyper transfer node. That'll be cool. And then we can get this finally done. And have our unlimited source of power. Unlimited power. So there's that. Transfer node hyper. And if we throw that in the middle here, we will finally have our 64 multiplier. Da, 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 da. So what we could do is we can swap out the one in the basement for this and create power a lot faster than the way we've been doing it. So boom, there we go. There's our super awesome dynamo. And this makes it at a power level of 2,560. And look how fast that fills up. Boom, done. Alright, so that should fill this up super fast. I'm actually going to make a ton more of these capacitor banks, right? So that way maybe this will go all the way to the ceiling and we'll just have like a huge source of power for when we run our quarries and we can just get a ton of stuff and things will be awesome. Very cool, guys. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, give it a big old thumbs up. And until next time, guys, we'll see you all real soon. Goodbye!